everybody. Happy Wednesday. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you guys are having a great summer. All right, so tonight's theme is zucchini. So this is like 2 weeks of theme that we've done zucchini, but as you can see, zucchinis are growing in abundance in my husband's garden. So I wanted to show you guys a few ways that we're using this zucchini up. So we're going to do a little zucchini pizza, and we're also having zucchini chicken veggie skewers. So we're gonna start with this. All we've done here, I actually have a helper here today, my sister, and we just did some veggies, we did medallions of zucchini, and we seasoned it up with the barbecue chicken and rub seasoning. And we're using the Epicure Grill Boss skewers, which are really cool. And we've got this on the quarter sheet pan. So love these quarter sheet pans. They are perfect for barbecuing because they sit right beside the barbecue. So I'm gonna pass this on to her, and she's going to grill these up for us. So this is my sister Connie.
Hello. I'm here and I'm gone.
She's gonna be our griller tonight. All right, so while Connie is grilling that up, I'm gonna show you a recipe to do some zucchini pizzas, which was one of our fellow Epicure consultants posted this, and I fell in love with the idea, so I wanna give it a try. So what you're gonna need is zucchini, you're gonna want grated cheese, we're gonna do pineapple because we're gonna make it like a pineapple theme or like a Hawaiian theme, and then you want like pizza sauce. Well, what I like to do is I use the Epicure marinara seasoning. So this is the Epicure marinara, and all you do is you take a can of crushed tomatoes, which doesn't have the sugar and the sodium in it, and it's very cost effective. I just mix it up with marinara for a night that we're doing pasta, spaghetti, and then with the leftovers, I pour it in an Epicure muffin pan. So this is leftover marinara from last time we had it. And then what I do from here is I freeze it in the muffin pan. Grab a Ziploc baggie or a Tupperware container. Look how they pop out of this muffin pan, guys. Look at this. Boop. Just like that. Have you ever tried to freeze something in an ice cube tray? Just a regular ice cube tray. It's like almost impossible to get out. Silicone is the best. It just pops right out. So I'm gonna take my little rectangular steamer because I'm going to defrost a little bit of this to get going. So each one of these is a quarter cup, which is cool because then it's great for measuring. So right now I know I have a half a cup. I'm thinking probably 3/4 of a cup is probably gonna be more than enough. I'm gonna pop this in the microwave and get it defrosted. The Epicure steamer is great for heating up or even defrosting because it has that nice lid on it. So it keeps the microwave clean from all the splashing that can go on. And then just with these extras, just throw them in a Ziploc baggie and toss them in your freezer. And anytime you need pasta, you've got pasta sauce, you have it all measured out. Okay, so that's just leftover marinara frozen in the Epicure silicone muffin tray. Just pop that in here. Okay, so the next step I'm going to do is cut up my zucchini. So this is a great recipe to do with those giant, enormous zucchinis that you find in the garden. I mean, there's lots of great recipes to make zucchini cakes and muffins, which is awesome, but I find if I'm making too much of that stuff, it means that I'm eating all of that baking, and I prefer not to be. So just gonna cut this up into nice thin slivers. So what's great about the Epicure ceramic knife, it literally guides through your fruits and veggies like butter. And you're gonna lay these down just like you would little mini pizza crusts. Oh, this knife is awesome. It just glides through there. Perfect. Okay. One more here. Okay, so before I add the cheese and the toppings, I'm going to drizzle a little bit of olive oil on top. I'm just gonna drizzle a little bit of olive oil. Okay, da-boo. I'm gonna get my basting brush. Base that around. And actually I missed a very important step. I'm gonna grab these medallions off. I've got my sheet pan here. I've got my silicone liner, which is great because it's gonna catch any of the drippings and it's going to keep it mess free. But tonight I'm gonna use these cooling racks. They come in a set of 2. They fit perfectly, 2 up on our large sheet pan. Or if you have our quarter sheet pans, like you saw me have the skewers on, this is the quarter sheet pans. They come in a set of 2. You can buy liners for them in a set of 2 as well. And they of course fit the cooling racks. Pretty cool, eh? So these sheet pans, liners, and cooling racks are definitely a must-have. But I thought I would put the zucchini on here because then it's gonna kind of lift it up and it's going to, I'm hoping, give it a little bit of a crunch and not make it so soggy. Okay, so I put a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of salt and pepper. I think everything's handy here in my kitchen, right? A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and I'm going to put it in the oven and just give it kind of a slight crisp up. So then basically all I need to do is add the sauce and the cheese and kind of put it on broil at that point. But I'm going to kind of crisp up and cook that zucchini to get started. All right, okay, so we'll see you back in just a minute. Okay. All right, so I just did 8 minutes, just enough to basically cook the zucchini, but so it's not gonna be mushy. Do you know what I mean? Like if I put the sauce and everything on there and then cook it, I find it's too much. I'm gonna add the toppings now and just put it on a broil. So we've got the marinara seasoning here that I defrosted. Love doing it in the steamer. Keep that lid on there, mess free. If you guys don't have this little rectangular one, it is so handy for, you know, like a bunch of asparagus, reheating dishes. I have a lot of nurses or shift workers that actually bring their lunch in here and microwave it at their staff kitchen. It keeps it all the nutrients and the juiciness in there, and it doesn't make a mess of the microwave. Okay, I'm gonna add that pasta sauce on. And again, this is why it's great to have that silicone mat underneath, because if anything drips through, it's not going to cook onto the sheet pan and make a mess. All right, so marinara sauce, as much or as little as you'd like. Now we're gonna do some with pineapple, and we're gonna kind of give it like a Hawaiian theme, but I'm only gonna do I'm gonna do a few not like this because not everybody in our house likes pineapple. Okay, we'll leave a few without. And then the cheese. Gotta have cheese. And again, I'm okay if it kind of goes over because it's just gonna wipe off that silicone pan or that silicone liner, no problem. And it's great doing it on this cooling rack because it lifts it up and it gets the airflow underneath it. So it kind of gives it sort of a crunch to it. Okay, now take it over the top. We're gonna add a little seasoning to the top here. We're gonna add the smoky roasted tomato nutritional yeast. This product is amazing. It comes in a shaker. Nutritional yeast, if you've never used it, it has a nutty, cheesy texture, very similar to Parmesan cheese, but it is a vegan product. It's full of B vitamins. And what do B vitamins do? They give us energy. So it's like a healthy energy shaker. And it tastes amazing. I like to think of it kind of like Parmesan cheese. So anything you would sprinkle Parmesan cheese on, like something like this, or a pasta dish, or even salads, it is excellent just to have this on your counter as a shaker to add that added flavor to the top. All right, so from here, I'm gonna take my sheet pan and I'm gonna put it in the oven on broil for probably 3 or 4 minutes till it's nice and toasty and cooked on top. Okay guys, all done. So I did them on broil for about 5 minutes. This is what they look like. And they smell fantastic. Yum, those look so good. So little zucchini pizzas. And what's really great is they're like crunchy because they're cooked on that cooling rack, which is really great. So just to recap, we sliced up the zucchini. We added Epicure marinara seasoning into the crushed tomatoes. I had that pre-done and I showed you how I froze them in the muffin pan. Oh, and just to show you, if you had seen the beginning of the video, I showed them how I had made the marinara and froze them in here and then popped them out. Like, look at the cleanup. Like, it just pops right out of these muffin pans. I just have to wipe that clean. Easy breezy. And again, another great reason why these quarter sheet pans are great, because I'll put the muffin pan on here and it keeps it sturdy while it's in the freezer. And then then we put the marinara sauce. I added pineapple on some of them, cheese, and then we topped it with our smoky roasted tomato nutritional yeast, which is so flavorful, full of B vitamins, so good for you. And last but not least, we have zucchini vegetable chicken skewers, which I seasoned up with my favorite seasoning, the barbecue chicken and rib. This is a must-have, guys. It's a seasonal product. Make sure you stock up on it before it's gone. I usually buy a case of it, so I have it for the year. It's just an absolute favorite. So barbecue chicken and rib, and those are on the skewers. All right. Okay, these are done. Chef Connie did an amazing job barbecuing up our zucchini and vegetable and chicken skewers. So I'm going to show you guys how these Boss skewer works. So they've got these little handles here. You just press on that and look how easy they just glide right off. Just like that. Bam! Isn't that amazing? So these Grill Boss skewers are exclusive. They're not in the catalog, guys. They are a summer drop special. They are in low inventory right now. So if they're already sold out, I apologize for teasing you. But if they're not sold out yet, get on there right away and get yourself a set. I will admit at first, I didn't think I needed these because I already have a lot of other skewers. But once I got a set, I love them so much, I have 2 sets now. They are fantastic, super high quality. And this little slider thing is definitely a selling feature. Anyhow, thanks everybody for joining our Wednesday cook up. Again, I hope you're having an amazing summer. And if you're looking for ways to use up your zucchini from your garden, hopefully I gave you some inspiration tonight. So take care, and I hope to see you back next Wednesday. And a few reminders, if you want to grab some of these products, just jump on over to carriebarfoot.com, or you can go to your consultant's website. They'd be more than happy to help you out. Or if you would like to get your products free and half price, contact me about booking your own virtual cooking class. And third, if you guys are already cooking with Epicure at home, if you're already making dinner for your family, why not make dinner and a paycheck at the same time? We have an incredible business opportunity. So if you want more information, just reach out. I'd love to share. Okay, have a great night. Thanks for joining. Bye, everybody.